What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to WP Workshop. What I want to show you today is how to create a GitHub pull request through n8n. Yeah, alright, so here we are, this is n8n. I'm experimenting with a couple of things, and one problem I stumbled upon is how to create a GitHub PR through n8n, right? So it should be possible, but apparently it's not something that's built into n8n. So let me show you. So basically, if I want to add a node, and I enter GitHub, alright, what's actually going on is that the GitHub node doesn't have an option to create a PR. So basically, let me use the search. So if I input pull in here, all I get is get pull requests of a repository, but there's no option to create a new PR. If I enter create, all I can do is create a file and issue a review, a release, and so on, but no PR. So for some reason, the native GitHub node doesn't give you this option, which is very strange because this is actually very easy to do. As it turns out, all you have to do is use a couple of HTTP request nodes. So let me take you step by step through what's going on. So what I've set up here is just a demo, right? It's just creating a PR in one of my repos with some example demo content. So first things first, what you have to do is add a GitHub credential to your n8n setup. So if you don't have a credential yet for GitHub, you will be asked to add such a credential when you attempt to add your first GitHub node. So I already have it integrated with my n8n, but if you don't, then you will need to click on this create new credential option first, and you have to basically fill it out. But it's all pretty simple, so n8n itself has a guide on how to do it. So it's really straightforward. Actually, just go step by step, and at the end of it, you will get your user token that you're gonna be able to enter right here. So once you do have that, here's what I do. So the first section called prep, this is basically where I prepare my example content really. So I just store my GitHub token in here in the first set node just to make it a bit easier to use in the further nodes, so that I don't have to input it by hand, but I can just, use this value from here. Then I just create some example content that I'm gonna be adding as part of the new PR. And lastly, I just create the basic PR details, mainly just the new branch name that I'm gonna use for this PR. Okay, and once I have that, here are the 4 steps that you need. Let me just delete this unneeded node. So the first thing you need to do is to create and get the hash for your new commit that you're gonna be creating. So this is a very simple operation. Basically, what you do is you use an HTTP request node, and inside you communicate with a specific address over at GitHub. So it's basically a combination of repos / your username / the name of the repo and some further elements. And by the way, of course, you can find all the details in the description of this video, so you don't have to make notes as you're watching it. So check that out to get the exact text. Then all you do is just send the headers, and in the headers, I do provide my GitHub token plus 2 other elements, 2 other headers. Those look like so every time, so you just copy and paste them as they are, and that is basically it. This is the first node. In the second one, you create the branch, a new branch for your PR. So in it, again, there's a specific address that you need to communicate with. This is, again, another HTTP request node, and in the headers, you do send the same authorization detail and the same other 2 elements. And then what's different is that you also provide the body of this call. And inside, what you do is just provide the address, the reference for your new branch, and then the hash that you got from the previous step. So this node is gonna create a new branch. And now the fun part, the main part, this is where I create a new file using the GitHub node. So this step is basically where you actually create new content for the PR. So what I'm doing here in my case is that I'm just sending a new markdown file with a new blog post for this demo site that's running on Astro. So I'm using the native GitHub node because it's quite frankly very easy to use. I can just create a new file, pick the user, pick the repo, and then in my case I'm just using the branch name as the name of the file, but of course this is just an example, and then as the body of the file I just provide some example content, to be honest. And then finally I just indicate the branch that I want to post this file to, and this again is the branch that I just created in the previous step. So I will say it again, this is just an example example, but what you can do is whatever you want, basically. This can be a new source file for your application that you're building, or a new HTML page for the website that you're creating, or whatever else really. Maybe a new documentation file, maybe a new issue description, right? If you're using an automation like that to store any issues, any problems that users are having with your tool. Whatever it might be, what you're doing here, what I'm doing here is that I'm creating a file, and this file is gonna be the main part of the PR that I'm just creating. So next step, this is the most important one. This is where I get to create the PR. So again, I just communicate with a specific address. I send the same headers as always. Finally, I do send the body part of this request, and in it I provide some body comment, and I do provide the title of the request, but the most important parts are those two here in the middle, head and base. So in the first one I do indicate the branch name where this PR is gonna land, and the base branch of course is gonna be main. So just doing that, those 4 nodes is what does the magic. So I guess we need to, test it. So let's see the whole workflow. Let's just execute. It's going pretty fast. And yeah, it's done. It seems it's done. It's been in real time, so it took like 2 seconds. So if I go to my repo and I refresh it, I will see the new PR here waiting for me. And it's, a proper PR. You're gonna see, all the other elements that have place when you create a new PR. You can also see the files changed. Of course, in my case, this is just an example blog post. Really an example one, because it just uses lorem ipsum, so not a lot going on. If I want to, of course, I can merge it, I can do whatever I want with it. It's basically for me here to decide. Yeah, so that is it. That is how you create a PR through n8n. Yeah, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm Karol. You can find me at wpwork.shop, and see you next time.